Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're watching from. It's Stuart here from my shop, the Woolpatch in the UK, Suffolk, UK. And as always, because we're doing it live, in the YouTube chat right there, which I can see so many of you. We do have, of course, pushed the button too quick. We do, of course, have producer Fizz, who keeps me going in my ear, anything tech issues, and keeps the schedule going along, drops the links in the chat, which is all important, isn't it? If we're talking about something and we're guiding you somewhere, you can guarantee all the links will be there. And if you're watching on catch up, which I know many of you do because that's the beauty of YouTube, you can watch whenever you like. All the links are either in one of the comments that Fizz posts straight after the show, or I then copy and paste them into the description below with chapter timings. Because I know people like to jump around. I do when I watch certain videos. I'll look for chapters and I might skip to specific bits. So by all means, skip to the gallery, skip to the sections that take interest to you. I hope the whole show is of interest to you. I can see so many names in the chat there too, which is wonderful. And so many W's. It's wonderful to see. Those W's are people who have joined the Woolpatch Club in YouTube. There's a join button. I think it might change according to if you're looking at it on Chrome or a different browser, but otherwise it's people who have joined the channel and a small subscription. You can choose your subscription level, but it gets you your little badge, and then at the end of every show we do a giveaway of a free pattern, and those members will spin the wheel and we give a pattern away. So we'll be doing that later too. But the biggest thing that I've got to tell you is Fizz and I have made an executive decision to get rid of all timings. Shock horror. Yes. I think it was just something that I've always done from the beginning, because I kind of saw this show as almost like a TV show. Like This Morning here in the UK, or Breakfast Telly wherever you are, and having segments and then hitting certain time points to keep the pace going. But sometimes they can often lead to rushing and whatnot. So, and I think it was clear after last month's live that Fizz and I did, where we reflected back from H&H. We just did 3 segments. So that's what we're going to go with. We're going to go for 3 segments. It should last an hour, but if it gets to 8:15 and we're slightly over, we're not going to worry about it. Whereas normally I try and rush to hit 8:15 so we can do the guest of the year. So we're just going to get rid of all timings, because I know in YouTube, you will watch at different points of the day anyway. So there is little point having a 8:15 and a 8:30 point to hit, because you're all watching at different times. So you just want to watch the show. So the content will still be there, but we won't worry about hitting time points. So there you are. That's a nice thing. Takes the pressure off the schedule. So many people in the chat. But what I did interest made me tickle me here. Tony from Long Island, where it's cold. Well, it's been lovely here. Sorry to rub it in, Tony. We've finally had some stunning weather here in Suffolk. And I had a lovely afternoon. I've been out all afternoon at my mum's birthday party. I say party, it was just a little gathering. And it was lovely. My brother was there, my nephews and nieces and great nephew Stanley. And we were playing badminton and volleyball, all sorts of silly games that you do with lots of tea and cake. And then came home and I feel I've caught the sun. I don't know, but it's wonderfully warm, which is great. So sorry, Tony. Hopefully you will get the warm weather soon. But lovely to see so many people there. Curly Sue, I can see you there. Hello. And there's Kiwi James. Well, yeah, it's windswept from all the volleyball, you see. Though, James, I am growing my hair out. It's a hair fashion trend called the flow. If you're on Instagram, just go into the search and type in the flow and you will see it. It's kind of a mix of old school, face from A-Team, that sort of hair. It's rather than it being big at the top and shaved at the sides and fading right down almost to nothing where it's been shaved up, it's now kind of gone the opposite way. So the big fullness that used to be here has been pushed to the back. So you get all this volume at the back and it flows like this. So that means the sides have to grow out a bit. And I don't know how I feel about that at the moment, because it then shows all the grey that's coming through. And then you push it back like that. Fizz says she likes the salt and pepper look. Okay. I don't know how it works with the length though, Fizz, but I'm in that growing out stage, so I think I need a couple of months to go, Kiwi James. It might still look windswept rather than styled. Hey, Jam. Fizz has just said I don't look like Shaggy. What, from Scooby-Doo? Oh, yes. No, I won't let it get to when I had it really long. No, don't you worry about that. Hey, Sheena. Well, there you go. How nice is this? And that is the beauty of doing it live. There's something special when you're in the chat and then you can write a comment to someone else in the chat or reply to them. If you ever want to reply to someone specific and make sure that they know your reply, all you have to do is get the @ button and start typing their handle. So if I wanted to reply to Kiwi James, I would get the @ button and go @ and start writing Joy of Yarn, and YouTube should detect that you want to then tag him, as it were, and you can click on it and it will fill the rest of the handle in rather than you having to write it. And then you can say something specific, and then it will shine up on his comments to make it look like, oh, he's got something that's personally addressed to him. So there you go, if you ever wanted to reply to someone specific. Oh, thank you. I'll pass on your thanks. Karen says, it's been a glorious day today. I've been out selling my wares at an open air event with, I know, and that's when you know, finally it's getting warmer. Finally I can wear shorts and tee to the shop each time, and I can crack out my summer crochet make for the first time, which is what we'll talk about very soon. Oh, hey Christian, good to have you here. I'd say it looks like brilliant. Oh, look, see, there's so many of you. Hello. Now give us a hand, everyone. We're loving these handles. If you would like us to know your real names, then put it in the chat, because Fizz is going to start keeping names too. But if you don't worry, I'll just try and memify. I think I remember your name from before, because we have chatted for many moons. But yes, just pop it into the chat. Then we can learn names properly too. Hey Lois, all wonderful. So let's go on to the first thing to talk about, and that is this wonderful pattern, which started off as a test crochet. I haven't been out into the garden, so I haven't got a fancy video to show you yet, because it's literally just been hot off the press, as it were. So I'll have to film a special fancy one where you can see all the close-ups later on. But this is the Wave Strider by Kelly, or you may know him as the Cocky Crocheter. And this did start out as a test crochet last September, but it took me much longer than his first one, which I absolutely adored. This was his first one here, which you may remember, which was really simple because it was just rows of either double crochet, half treble, treble, double treble, and so forth. And I finished that on time, and I was so chuffed. And he was so chuffed that we were all loving it. He then said, I've got another pattern. Do you want to test crochet? And I went, yeah, of course, because we're all buzzing from it. So I said I'd do this one. And I was well up for it using this yarn, but it just took a little bit more time. And then as we all know what sometimes happens, we then fall out of love with it. And this just got sidelined over Christmas because we were in the winter. And we were all doing winter knits, weren't we? And so this just got put by. But we dug this out for Finish It February, our live in February. And you all said, go on, you're nearly there, Stuart, finish it off. So I did finish it off. And this is it. I'm going to stand up so you can see. Look at those wonderful waves. I'll try and get a bit closer too. And I will show you the side because that is serged or overlocked. I know, and some of you are going, you did what? But yes, not bad, hey? Look at that fit there. So there is a beautiful drape to it, and it does fit well, and I finished the edges off. I now love it. I love it even more because it is in a wonderful yarn, which we stocked last summer, and it was so good, we've carried on stocking it for this summer because the company have released 4 new colours. So let's show it to you. It's called Illusion and it's from Lang Yarns and it is 55% cotton and 45% bamboo viscose. Now I'm a huge fan of bamboo. It has amazing qualities, gives the garment so much shine and gloss and wonderful drape. And you can't see it much on here because this is a fitted tank top. I'm going to put on another top which we knitted last year, and you'll see it and you'll go, It's very versatile. It's 4-ply stroke double knit. If you do it in double knit, it then has even more drape and movement. 100-gram ball size. 270 meters. It's whopping amount. You can probably get a tank top in basic stocking stitch out of 3, maybe 4 balls. The tank top we did last year, for me, we got it out of 4 balls. And that was using a fisherman's rib, which I'll put on in a minute. Oh, look. Now, can you see that? Sometimes cotton can be quite rigid and firm, but with that bamboo in there, and this is fisherman's rib. Look at that. And this is the blue colourway. Let me show you the blue colour. It's been really popular. There we go. So Lang, it's by, my camera's upside down. How did that happen? Let's rotate that round. Because you're all doing this, aren't you? I'm sure that was all right last night, wasn't it, Fizz? I know, it's weird, isn't it? There we go. Lang Illusion. There you go. Where's the camera? Here's all your stats there, but look at that. This was the most popular colour last year, my favourite. So we've restocked this again. Do you want to see the 4 new colours? So this is the 4 new colours they've just released for this year, and to die for. Beautifully spring-like. And that's actually a very good representation on my monitor. I know all our monitors are different. Spring greens with elements of pink in it and elements of kind of almost like a lime green. Oh, look at that. There's your pink. Bits of purple there. And look at that blue. Is that cerulean blue. Guess what I watched for the first time last night? Went round Collins, had a lovely evening meal, and I said, oh, all this talk at the moment because The Devil Wears Prada 2 is out. And I went to him and I said, I've not actually seen the first one. Can we watch it? And he went, oh yeah, of course, it's on Disney Plus. So there we went and watched Devil Wears Prada. 90 minutes, a beautiful short film and great fun. So tell us if you loved the film. Fizz, have you watched it? Are you a fan of it? Yeah. I did. And that was when that scene popped up, Fizz just said, did I learn all about cerulean blue sweater? When it popped up, I went to Colin, oh my God, I've seen this scene so much on Instagram. I felt I could do the whole monologue of the fashion industry and that you've just picked out of some grubby little whatever. And I'm sure there'll be people who will be quoting word for word. Oh, and I really liked it. And I thought, what a great, simple film that was. So I watched it for the first time. So let's go back to cerulean blue. That's it. Yes. It's not blue. It's not lapis. It is beautiful. That colourway, if you like that, is... they don't have fancy names. It's just number 10. Oh, sorry, Fizz. Yes. Fizz just got in my ear. Is that number 8? Because we've got 8. I think we've got 8, 9, 10, 11. No, sorry. I just picked up any random one first, Fizz. Yeah. Right. And this might be my second favourite one after the denim blue and the sea. Pale blue and chocolate brown have been a phenomenal combo since I went to university, because I lodged in my first year, when you're in Horse of Residence, met this lovely girl called Lucia, and we've been friends ever since, because they often say that your university friends are your friends for life. And all she ever wore was pale blue and chocolate brown. She's well into her fashion. She'll know Devil Wears Prada. She'll have all the Prada bags and everything. And she always wore pale blue and chocolate brown. There is something about it, and I've never forgotten it. And this has beautiful little mint elements to it. There's your pale blue and chocolate brown, and then some almost yellows in there, but very, very subtle. Almost like how in here there are bits of beige that just peeps through. That colourway is number 9. If you like that one. Pale blue, chocolate brown. We are having this one knitted in the shop. I've given this to Irene. I said, Irene, right, we need a new knit. And Irene is, I've forgotten it already. Oh, Curly Sue will help me out, because we were talking about it. Because Curly Sue is going to knit a ranunculus in it. I know, Fizz. I know. We don't swear. Fizz just swore. Fizz. Curly Sue, what was the name of the pattern? It was a petite knit. I need to remember it. So there's those two. The other two are, look at these. This is number 11. That's it. The anchor sweater. Thank you. Yes, it's beautiful. And my friend has knitted this one up. When I saw it, and I went, "Oh my God, we've got to have that one." So I've given this colourway to Irene to knit up for the shop. But look at this one, you guys. This is coral and pale blue with a few bolts of orange in there. There's the coral. The coral and the pale blue just work beautifully together. Then it goes through to pale blue and oranges. But there's the coral and the pale blue there. Ah, man. Can you see the sheen on that? And then for those who just like a bit of beige, yeah, it goes well, doesn't it, with linen trousers, you know, or a white vest up underneath. Look at that. Beautiful. It looks a bit sharper on my monitor, but it is a beige with pops of peach, pops of cream, pops of gold. You'd look good with a tan in this, wouldn't you? With a, you know, sitting in an Italian bar with an espresso, with the wave look. There we are. 4 fabulous colours. If you want those, you can go to our website and you can purchase them. As I say, probably 3 or 4 balls. 2 balls for the Wave Strider tank top, because obviously crochet does eat up more, but look at these lovely stitches. If you're a fan of classic crochet stitches, of doubles, trebles, double trebles, triple trebles, then you will love this pattern, because I say they go from short to long to short. So think of diamonds, and then you just offset it on the next row above. So your shortest one sits on top of the longest one. So it's very easy to see if you've gone wrong, but it is a fabulous pattern. Let's have a look at the chat and see what we're all saying. Thanks, Margaret. Margarita, should I say? It is so comfy, but that's the back. Oh, let's put this on so you can see this. You can see the drape of this, and you can see the drape as I put it on. Hey. Oh, see, look at that. My seat. There we go. I know cotton isn't everyone's cup of tea, but I am now starting to get into the love of cotton and having a cotton knit or a bamboo knit for the summer. And let's get this a bit straighter. No. But yeah, and this is Fisherman's Rib, and it's just, you can see it. It is just wonderful. Really, really nice. So it's a lovely yarn. Really nice. Oh, Margaret! All very well, aren't we? Fizz is very well. We are. Yeah. Same old, same old. Cheers, Christian. We'll see what the... Oh, I don't think I'll risk wearing the ankler. Ankler? Did we call it the ankler? Anchor. Anchor. You charmer, you. Hey, Emma, I absolutely love Well, I saw Emma. Emma popped into the shop on Saturday and we had a great chat, didn't we? And we squished yarn. Emma got her prize because Emma on the spinny wheel last month won the Katia giveaway. She had some goodies in that bag. Freebies from Katia and a beautiful crochet set too. So it was thrilled to give that to you, Emma. And we were talking illusion. And I'm going to tell everyone, okay, Emma. Emma bought 2 balls of each new colour. I know. It's brilliant. Jenny, I watched Devil Wears Brothers. Was that your first time too? Isn't it so good? Speaking of films, stay tuned because we are talking about films in about 45 minutes or so, whenever we get there. Because there's a great sheep film coming out. And I think we should do a whole Woolpatch, go to the cinema and watch it along. wherever we are in the world. So that more coming up later. Chris, hey Chris, watched that film with my youngest daughter. Brilliant. And you both loved it, yeah? I keep using quotes, daily life from, I want them. Can you text me them, please? What was one that really made me? I'm going to do my impression of one I can remember. Oh, why is no one ready? It's like, ooh. Oh, dear. Oh, and Margaret loves it too. Oh, we've seen Devil Wears Prada. I can understand why, because it's 90 minutes of just... It moves at a pace, yet it's... Emily Blunt's character I also fell in love with, and her eyeshadow in different shots. But it was her expressions, her looks at, at what Andy was doing. Look, you see, you all love it. Watch it. It's a great fun watch, definitely. Thanks, Curly Sue. Anchor Sweater. Got to get that in my brain. Hey, Diane. Great to see you. Doesn't matter. It's always good to have you no matter what. There's a smaller knit version using the seafoam stitch. Oh, I've not heard of this stitch. I might have to have a look. I like number 11 best, I think. Right, let's go back and have a quick look. Number 11. Number 11. Number 8. Number... Oh, yes. Aqua and coral. Or salmon. Oh. Coral? I think coral sounds better than salmon. Do you think, Fizz? No, you like salmon. Oh, was it? Oh, that's what Lang used, was it? Ah. Yes, I think the tank looks fab. There's something about the fisherman's rib that just elevates it from the stocking stitch. But the fisherman's rib does eat up a lot more yarn. But this is 4 balls exactly, and the ease in there, so it will give a lot more too. But that's the beauty of the bamboo as well, I think. What? I just assumed that you would have seen it many a times too. Assumptions I make, terrible. Right, Jimbo, you need to get watching it. Yes. Move at a glacial pace, you know how. Yes, that's when Andy was coming from a desk to get something, wasn't it? Puppers, hey Puppers. Favourite quote, are you in a hurry? Is there a... That's it. I tell you what it reminded me of, Puppers, and anyone else here in the UK. Victoria Wood's kind of writing. It was almost a pun in every paragraph or scene of some sort. It was just great. Jimmo says, I'm tempted to try and knit a night shift in Illusion. Ooh. I'm going to have a look at what the night shift is. But yes, have a think and see. But there we are. There we go. That's Illusion. 4 lovely new yarns at the shop. You can click on the link if you're watching on Catch Up. I've ordered 2 packs in of each colour. Some of that has already gone, thanks to certain customers and Emmy. I will be restocking it. So if you did come back to it in a month's time and the computer says no, I will be ordering more. So just drop me an email saying, Stuart, I want to knit this and I want 5 balls of whatever colour, 10, that lovely spring green one, and then I will, if I haven't got it in, I'll just order it for you, because as I said before, Lang Yarn's UK distributor is really quick and easy to get hold of it. So I asked my distributor, he'll get it from Lang within about a week or so it doesn't take too long to come in at all. So it is really good. Rightio. I'm having a look at... did the thingy bob work, Fizz? Oh, there it does. It does work. Yeah. It's Guess the. It's not Guess the Year. It's something different. because this might upset many of you, but Knit Pro have announced the discontinuation of a particular needle. You, in the next little segment, have got to guess what you think Knit Pro have discontinued. I was like, what? I found this out at H&H by pure accident, and I'll explain it in a minute. But yes, Knit Pro are something in the works. They're like rejigging things, and they've decided to discontinue a big needle. I'll show you the guess the link, and then we've got a minute to write down which one you think has been discontinued. So here's this for fun. Guess the discontinued needle. Okay, so which one is it? Are you a Knit Pro fan? You might not even be a Knit Pro fan, but come on, pop it in the chat. I'll finish the poll in YouTube. What have we got here in the poll? 64% of you are starting. So yeah, many people doing summer knits. Right, here we go. Jimbo is saying Symphony Rainbow. Oh, you just mean Symphony? Margarita says the colourful Symphony. Dinky Craft said, oh, God, that's gone really small, isn't it? Why is that one so small? I don't know. Can't spell, but I got an insider from London. You got insider info. You tell all soon. Symphony, symphonies. Have I given something away? Symphony. New York Knitter is guessing Nova. I love the Knit Pro Symphony. Oh, stand by, Sue. Curly Sue's going to go for Cubics. Oh, good to see you, Sue. Oh, you're recovering from a left toe. Oh, my word. Wow. Get better soon. Though, knowing how quick they move you on, you're probably walking around like anything, aren't you? Jenny says, oh, we did that one, didn't we? Symphony. Well, let's have a look. The answer is... I know. Symphony. Can't believe it. Well, Fizz has just said why they're getting rid of them. Don't fully know, but I think it's a case of it's one of their main needles and it's been going for a very long while. And I'm a big believer if it's not broke, don't fix it. But companies feel like they have to always improve. And a bit like the Waves crochet hooks, they revamped them and they're now called Waves 2.0 because they changed the taper and the way the hook goes around. So a little change, but for many real serious crocheters, they'll know the difference of that taper. So they all know. But yeah, it was... They did, yeah. Fizz is just saying the tip of the Symphony or the crow. Well, we'll see, because I normally go to the Knit Pro stand, and I had a look round, but I just totally missed this, and I'll show it to you now. So this was the stand, huge stand, and let me big up this picture. look, you can see all the needles in the back, and I was having a nice walk around. Look, there's the Mindful collection, there's Nova, there's Zing, Ginger. How did I not see that in the middle, slap bang in the middle? Because there's two of them. Look, the Symphony 2, and then right at the front there, Symphony 2. I just didn't even see it until afterwards, when I got an email, and then I went back over my pictures and went, oh my God, I walked right past it. So yes, they are rebranding Symphony. I don't know if how they're changing the wood, the birch wood, or if they are making the rainbow colour look a little bit brighter, or what they're doing. But I hope they don't fiddle too much, because so many people love Symphony. I chose Symphony right from the beginning because many of my ladies were already knitting with Symphony. There are so many needle sub-brands from Knit Pros. You can see on the back there, you've got your stainless steel Novas, you've got your Ginger, you've got your aluminium of the Zing, you've got the plastic of the Dreams, you've got carbon of the Carbons. But for a nice wood, which perhaps mixes a good balance between the bamboo stickiness and the smoothness of metal and Zing, Symphony has been lovely. And I chose at the shop to stock Symphony and Zings, nothing else, because you need so much room. And many of my customers use Symphony. So I hope they don't mess around with it too much, because we'll all be up in arms, won't we? Especially Linda. I know you love them, don't you? Linda uses the circulars and the straights. I know many of the ladies at Knit and Natter at the Woolpatch use both. And said the Tunisian needle. Well, I think they do the Tunisian in Symphony in that birchwood look. I know, absolutely. She will be devastated. Let's just hope that when they make it better, they make the tweaks. They do look very dark. Fizz has just said they look very dark in the picture. I think it's just the light on those straight pins there on the left of that. I hope they haven't toned down the rainbow, because that's something wonderful about it. Kiwi James says, is that because people always spell? Might well be. I don't know how they would improve it. Or because you only rebrand something if it has been tweaked. They could have tweaked it, minor tweaks, and we'd never know. Do we even need to know? But they want us to know that Symphony has been tweaked, hence why they're calling it Symphony 2 on the branding. And it will be whether we like those tweaks or not. Curly Sue says, so where will that leave us if we break one? Indeed. Buying more. And I presume as stocks come through, they won't release them all at once. So when my supplier runs out of Symphony Original Legacy, I'll then start getting some Symphony 2. So in my shop, I might have some on the old Legacy, and then I might have the 2.0 in, say, 4mm, because they get through them the quicker. Jimbo says, I heard it was because they were effectively rebranding them so that they were color coded. Oh. Right, but the whole point of Symphony is the birchwood rainbow. Because, I'm not sure, Jimbo, because actually isn't... Oh, they've got birchwood colour-coded already. What brand is that one? Oh, it nearly came to me then. Oh, someone will help me out. I should have brought home a Knit Pro catalogue. Curly Sue, Jan has got them. Royales, that's it. The Royale range, which says it all, doesn't it, is birchwood, but colour-coded. So you get birchwood, say 4mm is yellow and 4.5 is green. So I don't know if they would colour-code them, Jimbo. Not sure. Say again, Fizz. Say again, Fizz. Which ones are color coded? Dreams. Yeah, dreams. No, trends are color coded. I can't remember if dreams were. Diggy Cross Jen, Macintosh in London is selling their last of their stock. Ah, yes, he's always there at the ahead of the trend. So, that's okay. Hey, Susan, never. The party's always going. Never a problem. Girlie Sue says, Knit Pro Symphony 2 knitting needles with brighter colours and upgraded nylon coated swivel cables on fixed circulars. Wow. Fixed circulars with swivel cables. That's brilliant. They'll get rid of the old, stuck non-swivel. They bring a more fluid. Yeah, absolutely. Ah, right. Here we go. Yeah, I think Royals. This is where they're very clever, though, Jimbo. I think Royals is gift set only. Like Knit Pro do, they'll bring certain gift sets out for Mother's Day or a certain event, spring. I think that might be gift set only. Could be wrong. I'll show you the list now. Here is the list of discontinued items. So you might be looking at this going, no! But this is what I got from my distributor. So you can see Symphony Dreams. These are all discontinued products. What else have we got? Let's roll that up. Symphony Rose single-ended crochet hook set, so they're not be doing them anymore. Gingers, single-ended crochet hooks, so they're ending that line. Mindfulness, interchangeable needle sets. Are they getting rid of the mindful range? I think it's just sets, actually. Look, page 1 of 10. Bamboo sets, Nova. So it does look like many of the sets are going. Carbons, yeah, interchangeable set, deluxe, MIDI. So I think they'll probably be playing around with the sets and redoing them. There's the trends, bags and cases. So they are having a big pom-pom makers, row counters. Oh, I hope they're not getting rid of the clicky row counter. I love the clicky one. Oh, no, that's Clover. Yes, beg your pardon. Yeah, so there we go. So that's interesting to see, isn't it? The discontinuation of Symphony, but in theory, bigger and better with Symphony 2. We shall see. I am a big fan of Knit Pro. Do love the needles, do love the swivels. I know there are Chiaogu fans. Let us know in the chat what you mostly use. Just put Knit Pro if you're a Knit Pro user. Or put Chiaogu if you're a Chiaogu user and you've got one of their sets. I think I go between Higher as a metal fan and would every now and again, sometimes I feel I just want to be knitting with wood, but most of the time I'm a stainless steel fan and a Higher fan. All my needles are. But every now and again, if I'm doing a sleeve and I'm in the round, then I'll use the Knit Pro cool sets, the little mini sets with the 9-inch cable, so you can do in the round on sleeves. But yes, let us know. Just be interested to see what our audience are using most of the time, whether it's Knit Pro. Don't worry about specifying which one, but just pop in the chat if you're Knit Pro or Chiaogu. What else is there? Knit Pro, Chiaogu, Addy. Yeah, Addy needles. They're trying to. What, of Addy Royal? No. Oh, the brand. Ah, right. Fizz was saying a cheapy one. No, it would be interesting to see, wouldn't it? Are you a one needle family only and you don't use any other brand? Fizz is a chowgu. Puppas is a chowgu. There we go. I'm polygamous. Polyagam. I can't say it. You're poly with needles. It depends on the yarn and the project. Yes, I do agree with you there. Sometimes you just want a specific type of needle for a certain yarn, for sure. Knit Pro, when I knit, which isn't often, normally crochet. Oh, I've heard about the Clover Armours or Amours. Curly Sue is Knit Pro. Linda's Knit Pro. Laced, yeah. Chowgus are lovely from that point. The nice, fine, sharp points. Jenny is Higher and Knit Pro. Lois is Knit Pro. Dinky Crafts Jen, Pony or Knit Pro for knitting. Pony or an ergonomic brand for crochet. Yeah, they're doing more of the ergonomics in knitting. Chowgu have come up with their square version. I want to talk about that next month because I want to have a play with those and see how those squares feel in my hands. I want to give it a proper review. Kiwi James, the great thing about all the Knit Pro interchangeable needles is that you have the same thread to the screw. Yes, yeah. Including Lantern Moon, which is right because Knit Pro now own Lantern Moon, don't they? Oh, Fizz likes Lantern Moon too. I think the feel of Lantern Moon is beautiful, for sure. Is it like silky, slippery, smooth? Oh, right. The pins, what, the straight pin? Oh, the pin that you put in. Ah, yes. Fizz is saying that the little thing that you put in to screw your, to tighten, really tighten up is nicer with Lantern Moon, longer. Hey, Patrick, Signature Needle Art. Now, I did see this brand H&H, and I think, did I see that Knit Pro just bought them too? Who's just bought them? Oh, can't remember. Don't quote me on that. I'm sure it was, though. Diane, mostly collage square. And, anodized aluminium. Oh, yes, I'm a big fan of aluminium, for sure. Margarita, I've got all kinds of needles and go back and forth. At the moment, I love prim bamboo needles. A very traditional... Oh, I like... Yes. When I used to have the patchwork side of things, I used to stock a lot of prim. New York knitter, I'm all over the map. I have higher for lace, but found those Luca flights are as yes, the higher sharps. I think I've now got like a nice, like I've got on my gym, these calluses from the weights. Let me see that. I've now got one of those on my tips because the highs are so sharp, aren't they? I use the Lantern Moon cables on my Knit Pro tips. Yes, perfect, because it's all the same thing. Yeah. Oh, Chowguti, that's it. Yes, brilliant. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I knew it was someone. Yeah, it couldn't have been Knit Pro, could it? All the stuff that we learn. Right. Let's just check. Well, oh, yes. Yeah, that's... Oh, you guys. West Yorkshire Spinners, new yarn Christmas update. Yes, that's just come through an email. Before we do that, let me show you 3 new colours of Zauberball that Fizz has just said in my ear. So that saves me having to look at the schedule. Shopple and Crazy Zauberballs, they are phenomenal. They're just like sweets. You see the colour and you have to buy them instantly. They have released 3 new colours for spring, summer, and they are wonderful. I did a post on Instagram, and then some people came into the shop and some of them flew out. So I have got some left, and I will be ordering some more. Let me show you the 3 new colours. Yes. Boy Group, Nautilus, and Inuit. And they are wonderful. This is my favourite, and I love the name of it. Oh, how did that come up again? Oh, that was left over from last time we did it. This is Boy Group. If you've never used Zauberballs before, they are high-end sock yarn of yes. If you're thinking shops like Tesco here in the UK and Sainsbury's, you would probably put Shopple, the equivalent to Marks and Spencer or Harrods, but probably Marks and Spencer the top. It is beautiful yarn and stunning engineering from Germany. They just know how to do sock yarn. There are many German brands. Margarita will help me out here with this, I'm sure. You've got Shopple, you've got Opal, you've got Grundle, and more. But there is something about Shopple that I just love. They just know how to do it. Merino wool with biodegradable nylon. That biodegradable nylon has been specifically made with holes in it. So when it's in tip conditions with no oxygen, and all the things, bacteria, the bacteria can get into the holes of the nylon and eat the nylon quicker than normal nylon, because nylon normally in a tip in those conditions will degrade over 30 years. Well, Shopple's biodegradable nylon will degrade in 5 years. It's just brilliant. And it is worth the money. It is a lot more money. Most sock yarns for 100 grams are around about £9. West Yorkshire Spinners are £9, Grundle is £9, but Shopple is twice as much, £17. You might find it on the internet for £16, but proper recommended retail price should be £17. And it's why, because you're paying for stunning yarn, colourways that you just don't get, and how it knits up. You'll love it, because in the gallery we have got a sock knitter, a German sock knitter, who's knitted these up already. And when you see it knitted up, you'll just go, oh. But the beauty of this sock yarn as well, one ball does a pair of socks. It's great for shawls. Stephen West uses crazy Zauberballs all the time. The Botanic shawl is great for a Zauberball with a solid colour in between. And it's just wonderful. So this is neons as you can get. Neon greens, neon oranges, yellows. It's just wonderfully bright. If you think of, take that in their younger days, it will be bright, cheery, happy. You can't go wrong. Okay, so that is Boy Group. And then you have Nautilus, much more muted, spring greens, subtle lavenders, muted mauves. Look at that. Gentle shades of pink. There's your lavenders in there. Then that spring green looks a bit limeish and a bit sharp. It's not in real life. It's much more flat and muted. If I put the two together, there, you can see that is neon green. So it does help to then show how much more muted that is. So that one is Nautilus. And then this one, Inuit. Now, that's looking almost red-like, but it's not at all. It's really soft. Let's see if it changes when we add that colour back to it. It's very, very pale, dusky greys. Soft, that yellow ochre is looking far too harsh. It's much, much softer, muted, as if there's a layer of mist over it. So that's looking sharper and brighter there. I wonder if I go to... Oh, not me. This one. Will that look? Yeah, maybe that's more muted there, I would say. How it should look. Okay, so they're the 3 new colours of Zauberball. You get them from my shop, you can get them from any shop. So if you like to keep up to date with companies and their colours, then have a look at those 3 Zauberballs. And that's Zauberballs. What else did we say we're doing, Fizz? Oh, yeah. Right. Are you ready, everyone? The Christmas yarn alert for the West Yorkshire Spinners. Every year they do this. And for the last 2 years, they were having a stand at H&H in Cologne. I would see it in the flesh. They would have a beautiful display. We would all get to take pictures of it. And then we could report back to you and do sneak peeks and get you all excited and hear your opinions on it. But sadly, West Yorkshire Spinners weren't at the show this year, which was disappointing. I fully understand it must cost horrendous amounts of money. Staff have got to get over, you've got to get the shipping over, you've got to make all the beautiful artwork to show off the new yarn. And last year's stand, the West Yorkshire Spinners, it was wonderful because they were showing off mulled wine, they were showing off the butterflies collection, the new sock yarn, which I didn't really like, but you saw it in the flesh. And then, of course, Morris, had a beautiful corner bit of their stand of the Morris. So I understand it takes a lot of money. So perhaps, they had to do cutbacks and couldn't do it this year. So what they've done is they've emailed us to say it's ready for us to have a look at and to order. And I thought, you know what? I'll tell you all, show you. So before we get any further, okay, you have to put in the chat what colour do you think it's going to be. Now, it's always Christmas themed. So we've had, and will I show, oh, I might go wrong. Hang on. Where is it? West Yorkshire Spinners. No, I've got to take a risk. I don't think I'll give it away. Oh, there we go. Yes. So that was last year's. It was called Mulled Wine. And it had sparkle in it because for the last couple of years, they've been adding the stellina. And we talked about this. One of the trends for this year is sequins and glitter. So that's almost a hint, really, isn't it? But let me do this and let's hide that. I don't want to give it away. There we go. As a clue, really, so you can perhaps have a better guess. Last year, Mulled Wine. The year before was called Yuletide, and Yuletide was golds, reds, and greens. 2023 was Nutcracker. I loved that one. That was like blues, yellows, and reds. 2022 Gingerbread wasn't a good year, that one. I don't think many people were fans of gingerbread. Excuse me. 2021 was Vintage Tinsel. That was just like a box of Quality Street. We had Silent Night 2020, which was blues and navies. 2019 was Robin, 2018 Fairy Lights, 27 classic candy cane stripe that you would associate with the candy cane in America, and then the first ever one, Holly Berry. So what do you think this year's Christmas sock will be? Let's have a look. Let's go to the chat and see what we've got. Jenny is going greens. Let's make that bigger because that looks like you need a magnifying glass to read these. I know, it's all over the place, isn't it? Now it's gone really long. If you're watching on catch up, put it in the comments as you're watching it. So rather than waiting, write it in now if you're watching on catch up. Greens, Jenny's going to go for. Bev is going for green. Kiwi James is going for silver and gold. Oh, glam you. Yeah, you're taking inspiration from perhaps the sequins and everything that we saw at Cologne. Margaret is going for green. MMFI is going for purple. Oh, cranberries. Do love a cranberry. Cranberry sauce. Margarita is going for gold and purple with sparkles. Oh, that would look really opulent, wouldn't it? Hopefully it will be self-striping again. Not saying anything just yet. Dinky Crash Jen is going for green. Textilium, silver and gold. Ice blue. That would... Yes, like Frozen. Pale... Yeah, Lois, you're the same with Diane. Oh, hey, Lou. Hello. Pine Christmas tree green. I'm not saying anything, but many of you today are guessing like you've... Fizz, have they been listening in? I think maybe. You're cheating. Silver and blues, yes. Oh, that would look lovely, wouldn't it? Spruce green, blues, Sheena, fairy on the top of the tree, pink and iridescent sparkle. Hey, Annabelle, gold and teal. Ooh. Emma's thinking purple, cerulean blue, figgy, sparkly yellow and browns. Oh, right, we'll finish there. Blue and white. Well, many of you have guessed it. And I suppose when you look at that list there and you see what colour isn't there at all, it is green. It's missing. So those people who put greens down, you're right. And I can't just help feel a little disappointment at this year's, but I'm going to go for it. Get ready. I'm going to take this off and show you this year's colour for the Christmas Signature Sock Yarn 2026 is... Oh, what's the name? Where is it? Oh, there it is. There. Christmas Pines. Actually, did someone actually write Pines? Oh no, Chris wrote Spruce Green. You were... Oh, Margaret. Margaret, are you working for the West Yorkshire Spinners? Christmas Pines. Christmas Pines is the colour. So let's pull that up. Where's the sparkle picture? There it is. So you will be able to buy it with the sparkle. That's the main one, but they are producing it without the sparkle. And I just felt a little bit, oh, but tell me in the chat now, you love it. Are you love it, or I'm disappointed? Tell us, how do you feel about that? Because every year, this is a huge thing. This is a huge thing. And I don't know whether West Yorkshire Spinners realise how much people love the anticipation of what the Christmas sock yarn is going to be. It's a historical event. It's a really big thing. And I'm just a bit disappointed that it's not sort of hammed up a bit more. But when I saw that, I was like, oh, because when you put it together with, let me show you this, I'm then like, oh, well, last year was mulled wine. Silent Night was a bit before, to be fair, wasn't it? Silent Night was, let's get the list up again. Silent Night, what? Yeah. If this was saying it's a bit of a cop-out, I agree. I think if you look at Christmas Pines, it almost looks like they... oh, bless you, Fizz. It almost looks like they've gone, we've got the mulled wine pattern, this slightly variegated pattern. Let's just change the dye lot and replace the red with a dark green and press go. So it's almost like a copy and paste. Or if I was on Photoshop, it's almost like I just changed the color saturation. So it almost feels to me, I'm sure it's not, this is terrible, but it just feels like let's just change the color and print the same yarn out again. Because we've come to love and get so excited about what the yarn is. We haven't had, and this is Jimbo, it comes back to what you were saying, you would hope it'd be self-striping again. Me too. It's been a long while since self-striping. Let's go back to the list. The self-striping one was, sorry everyone, you can't see. Was it Nutcracker 2023? 3 years ago? Or was it Gingerbread? Yeah. So it just feels to me like, oh, maybe they forgot they had to do a Christmas yarn, and they were like, Barbara, have you done the Christmas yarn? Because we need to release it next month. And she's gone, oh God, I've completely forgotten. She's been knitting in the corner. Oh, was that my job? And she's gone, oh no, what we're going to do? Mulled wine. I tell you what, let's just change the colour for green. Oh dear. But it could just be me. But I'm like, oh, maybe with the sparkle in it, it will look Christmassy, and you know the idea of the Christmas trees and everything. Let's have a look. Let's see what people are saying. Are they love it, or are we disappointed? Oh, hello LPGA. You think it's beautiful. There we are. Great. That's a lovely green. Okay. She got it right. Green is right. Well, maybe that's why they've missed it for so long. And then they've just looked at the list and gone, oh yeah, Barbara's gone, we haven't done a green for it. We haven't done a green. Let's quickly do a tree. That's how... Emily. There we are. Emily. I agree, Emily. It just doesn't feel... And not that they have to be super creative at all. Sometimes... I often talk about this with Fizz when we're thinking of new ideas. Actually, you don't have to come up with new and better every time. People just like what is. And mulled wine was stunning. I loved mulled wine. I actually think, Fizz, I said that was my favourite of all the Christmas yarns to date, because it was those rich, warm colours, the pops of gold with the sparkle, and of course, the idea of mulled wine. I think I would have loved Christmas Pines if it wasn't straight after the same. Well, it just, yeah, that's how I feel. Jenny's loving the greens, right? I'll be ordering it. You can buy one. Jimbo says it's a lovely colour, and Jimbo loves greens. However, it's a little underwhelming. That's, yes, I think that's very, very honest statement and fair. Karen says I'm not a green girl, so that's not for me. No, this is where I'm now thinking, well, I don't think I'm going to order as much. I normally order quite a few packs in advance, and I'm like, well, I'll just perhaps order the one and see. Yes, I agree. Not enough variation in the colour green. It's just, I think, because it's straight after mulled wine, and I love mulled wine, it just feels like, oh, it's the same again, but just a different colour. And that's where I'm really disappointed, because I know local yarn shops, we do well with the Christmas sock yarn reveal. We order lots in, and it gets everyone excited. We want to see what people are doing. But because of mulled wine, it is going to, in essence, be the same, but just green and not mulled wine colour. So I don't know if it will then fly off the shelf. So then it's, and that then in turn hurts the West Yorkshire spinners, because people aren't buying as much. Yeah, Fizz has just said in my ear, it doesn't feel like Christmas. It may do with the sparkle, though. Let's get the sparkle back up and have that. Where's the sparkle? Oh. Yeah, you're right. Fizz is just saying mulled wine made you feel like Christmas parties and being out in the evening, having a celebrating. Exactly, yes. Christmas pines. I do love a Christmas tree, don't we? But would you want the Christmas tree with the baubles and the tinsel? Yes, good point. Fizz says it feels like a walk in the woods, and the sparkle is having to work really hard to make it Christmassy. Nutcracker, yes, and that was. I think it needed that. Maybe that was just too much work and costs as well. I know companies have to think of this, and they're probably thinking of this. We may obviously just be overthinking this too, of course, but we and companies I think have got to remember this. Knitters get excited. We get excited when our brands get excited, don't we? Like I get excited when I see Katya's stand and how much they're putting into it. So therefore, we then invest in them even more because they're excited, we're excited. So it just feels like perhaps they miss something here, or they underestimate how much excitement we have over the yarn each year, the Christmas yarn each year. I think it's a lovely green and it will look great with the sparkle. Yes, I think I'll definitely get it in the shop. It will be interesting to see. It might be one of those that when it's knitted up, we then go, oh, it's one of those yarns where you need it knitted up and showing for you to fall in love with it rather than, the ball itself or the name itself. You can. That's a good idea. I'm loving that idea. You could have bright colour, a thin stripe in between to almost be the baubles hanging off. You know how your Christmas tree does that, doesn't it? So you could have a stripe. Jimbo, need you on the case for that then. I'll give you a ball on the house and then you can be creative. I like it. What? Oh, I see. Yes. Yeah. Love it or hate it. The green will work well for non-sock projects. The green will work well for non-sock projects. Oh, yes. Yeah. Interesting to see how it works as a beanie. Underwhelmed. Yes, that's a good word. Annabelle, I like that. Rather than disappointed. Underwhelmed. So you either love it or you're underwhelmed. I think so. No, we don't want Barbara to have the sack. No, she's just probably had a warning and she's put her knitting down. She's now working on next year's now. Too bad it's not as striped as Woolens and Nosh is now doing. Oh, I'm going to have a look at that. Quite like the green, but it's a bit boring. Yeah, I might. Oh, we know you like your green though, Jimbo, don't we? Yes, that's I think where we've now come to agree. Kiwi James, it doesn't say Christmas. It's a nice year-round green for green fans. Perhaps people could get creative and do stripes of mulled white. Well, yes, or like my Christmas bauble idea. Love it. Love it. Well, there we are. Brilliant. What have we got now, Fizz? The gallery. Here we go. Gallery and then World Cup. Go away. Well, no, you don't want to go. You want to watch the gallery. But if you do need to go and get a drink, then probably that's the best time. Because we have got some amazing jerseys for our World Cup winter display. Margarita's has arrived, as well as Sheena's. And I want to show you a sneak peek at them because Margarita's here in the house too. So it'll be great to just big her up, and her daughter too, who's got involved. So let's take a look at the gallery, enjoy some fabulous knits. Michael is appearing in the gallery. A Jimbo's green jumper is appearing in the gallery. Oh, there are some wonderful ones. So we've got about, where's my gallery button? There it is. We've got about 2.5 minutes. I'm going to slurp some water and then we're going to have some World Cup jerseys afterwards. So let's just slow the pace down and enjoy some fabulous creations in the gallery this month. Wasn't it brilliant? Even though I did have Fizz in my ear going, "You've changed the order." Oops. Sorry, Fizz. It's because I put Jimbo's 2 makes together. Whereas last night when we did Friday when we did the tech, it wasn't like that. Wonderful. And Emma's beautiful scarf, the shawl in the Katia yarn. That was Katia. That was that lovely fair trade cotton yarn, wasn't it, Emma? That looked brilliant. And Fibre Hustle there, Aaron's shawl. That was, how do we pronounce that? Rosacanina? And then Rich in his jumper, the Monday sweater, and then obviously Jimbo in his stick season green. Are you doing another stick season? It was lovely. We love receiving your pictures. You can just email them to me, like Dinky Crafts Jen did, which I just realised I didn't put it in there. I was too busy admiring it, I didn't put it in. Or you could tag us on Instagram. Now, I know people take real pride over the way they do their description, and they perhaps don't want to fill it too much with ats and things. So you could just post your picture when you've posted your picture of your finished make, like Falling Timber Soaps, amazing patchwork there. And then just in your comments, you can then just tag at the Woolpatch, and that will just alert me and I'll save it. Because that's the beauty of Instagram. You can have your collections and you can save them in certain folders. So over the course of the month, when I see them, I save them, and then I can curate the gallery and we can sit there and admire it and maybe be inspired. It's always a good one. So thank you very much. Right, let us do this. Say again, Fizz. Knitwear chat. I think let's do the World Cup because we got them all excited. Shall we do the World Cup first? Yeah. Let's do. World Cup. Here we go. Let's just skip straight to the makes, and then we'll talk knitwear after. Look at this. This came through from, first one, before we do margaritas, this is from Sheena. Sheena, this is wonderful. How do we do that? Let's do the desk one. Here we go. Look. And I got a lovely message. Hi, Stuart. Here is the Argentina football jersey as promised. I have tried to add a little sparkle on the number. I love it. You can see it. Oh, did you see it there? Look, sequin. Oh, look, there you are. Sheena is fabulous. But not very successful. I think you have been successful, Sheena, and added my initials in sparkly embroidered thread. Your window is going to look fantastic. Love from Sheena. Let's have a look. Look. Sheena, it's fabulous. How delightful is that? Argentina. And then from Margarita, oh, look, I've got this lovely card. The jerseys is finished. I have finally popped them in the post. Thank you so much for this knit along. It was so much fun. Even my daughter Ida caught the bug and made 2 jerseys. So she chose Japan and South Korea. Shall we have a look through them? Margarita. These are. There we go, like this. Look. Now, some of these are inspired by the flags. Some of these are the actual team kits too. The creativity and execution of these are phenomenal, Margarita. It's just, and I'm so thrilled to be able to share it with everyone. So there's Japan, and look how cool. And of course, Margarita to Germany. And this is their actual kit too. Wonderful, isn't it? And let's see if you can guess this before I show it to you. Can you guess this one? If you're at home watching on catch up or whenever, shout it out. Jane often watches on catch up. Bob often watches on catch up. Go on, shout it out. Write it in the comments and go, yeah, I got that one easily, Stuart. Look. Which one are you going to guess? If you want to guess that, put it in the chat. Drogba. Isn't it wonderful? Ivory Coast. Maybe I should show you the name first, then you can guess. Seoul 66. South Korea. What about this one? Look at that. Just look at that. Isn't it just wonderful, everyone? I just love seeing how everyone's creativity comes through, how the ideas have happened. Number 4, K4. Ghana. Isn't it amazing? Let's move my mouse, get that out of the way. This is an actual kit. If you're a big football fan, you'll know the kit. Germany. It's was it a couple of years ago, Marguerite? I think it was the 2024 kit, I think. And when you Google it and you put Germany, was it away kit or Germany 2024 kit, when you see how these pyramids, how the two colours blend, it's very, very clever. Isn't it just fabulous? Austria. Chronicle. Isn't it brilliant? Fabulous. Margarita. Just stunning. We are getting really, really excited about making our World Cup display. If you want to join in still, there is still time because we're not making the window till the weekend before. I think we penciled it into the diary, didn't we, Jimbo and Curly Sue? June 6th, 7th, somewhere around there. The football event starts on the 11th, so we'll be making it before. You can still join in. The details which are here. Oh, no, that's my World Cup background. Where is it? Here we go. They're the patterns. So just go to Ravelry, buy the patterns. Knit a Teddy by Sarah Gasson is the knit version, like what you're seeing here. And in that pattern, it tells you how to do the numbers if you want to. You don't have to do the numbers. We just said it would be fun if you did a number, put your name or something that means to you or a team person's name like we have here with Drogba. And then the crochet pattern, Baby's First Football Jersey by Paisley. I haven't got a crochet one here. They've left them in the shop. You choose a nation. Fizz will drop the links into the chat. You can choose any nation. Doesn't matter if we get replications because we could end up with a squad, couldn't we? And I can't wait to show them because we're planning. Oh, that's the wrong one. We're going back to here. We're planning on having like a goal and a kit. But now I'm thinking I want teddy bears. I want teddy bears to wear them. So we could have teddy bears in them. And then, because these are so good, I think people will want to buy them. Especially when they see their teddy bear in them, especially when little ones go by and see the teddy bear wearing maybe their favourite team, they'll want it for their teddy bear. So I'm hoping that they'll go down so well, we can then raise more money again for our local charity, The Nest, which is a charity that's set on the farm, which I went to visit last year. And when we sold our chickens from the year before, we raised £700 for them, and they were able to buy a donkey. And it just made all of our hearts burst, didn't it, when I went and visited and we saw the donkey that they got with the money. And on the farm, it's for children, young adults with issues of mental health, coping, and the Nest gives them strategies and helps them to get out of school environment and go to a different place where they can get away from screens and everything, and they're contributing to farm life, they're feeding the chickens, looking after the animals, and just getting away from those pressures of life. So the charity does a huge thing for these young adults. So it will be great if it goes down well and people start questioning, like, can we buy them? I think they're going to look cute, mega cute, with a teddy, with one of the teddies. It's going to be great. Okay. Right, what we're doing now, Fizz, we're doing knitwear chat. Yes. Have you seen some of the stars recently with knitwear? Let's go to this one before we go to the film. So that will work nicely. Where's knitwear? Here we go. Magic Faraway Tree. I remember reading that as a kid and loved it. So I can't wait to see that. That's already out. But, I've forgotten his name now. What's his name, Fizz? No, the other one. Garfield. Is it Edward? Andrew. That's how much of a fan I am. But yes, look at Andrew Garfield in that cardie with the sheep, and then how similar in a way to Ryan Gosling. Thanks. Oh, you were like Andy and whatever her name is, Emily Blunt, when they whisper it in Meryl Streep's ear at that party, and poor old Emily forgot the name. You're helping me out there. Ryan Gosling, that pattern has gone down a storm. There's loads of people are wanting to knit it. It's an old pattern that originally started off as a wolf, but the costume designer thought for Ryan to wear it in the film, wolf was a bit too harsh with blood coming out. So they changed it to a fox. But isn't it great seeing knitwear and being cool, or as GQ called it, twee? It's not twee, is it? No, not at all. It's cute, isn't it? Really cute. So yes, and that leads us nicely on to the Sheep Detective. So this is what we want to do. It's a brand new film released on May the 8th. Oh, it says there. There we go. Hugh Jackman's in it. The Sheep Detectives. It's all CGI fun, where the sheep are incredible. Well, they're real, but they talk. And the shepherd, which I don't think is Hugh Jackman, because he'd be there in the first half an hour or 10 minutes, and then he would be out of it. But the shepherd gets murdered, and the sheep solve the crime of who murdered the detective. So wouldn't it be fun to watch this? So I'm going to try and arrange a knit and natter trip to the theatre. Maybe we'll go for a pizza first. But if we arrange a night, maybe you will want to go and watch it wherever you are. And we have a worldwide screen of it, because it just looks great fun. And of course, we all love sheep, don't we? The idea of wool and knitting. Though I know some of you are plant-based, and you'll be using other, forms of fibres. But you can still come along and have fun at the cinema. So that will be good fun to do over May sometime. But if not, put it in your diaries. And if you haven't been to the cinema for ages, I think it might be a great show to watch. We're going to finish off. I was going to do. We've got a new product in the shop. Washing. Yeah, well, let's just do it quickly because I'm conscious that we've now been on, we've done an hour and a half. This is literally just arrived. So it's not even on the website yet, but it's very exciting because it's a company I'd never heard of, a brand new company to the UK. A couple have set this company up called Yarn Food, and they do wool wash or yarn wash. So, and I saw it and I was like, oh, because we have Ukilan, don't we? And we also have, which I haven't been really able to stock very easily because I think it's Canadian. Is it called Soak? Have you heard of Soak, Fizz? Yeah. And I've always wanted to use Soak, but it's just not been easy to get. And then I find that there's a company in the UK who make yarn soap wash to wash your woolies in. Oh, look, how exciting is this? And I thought, well, we'll have an unboxing, but Fizz has just said yes. It makes sense, doesn't it? We've just talked about watching a show of sheep. Oh, press the wrong button. Oh, there's a zoom out. Can we zoom out? No, we can't zoom out. Oh, that's nice. What's that? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's nice leaflets. There they are. Look. Hello from Devon. We're Helene and Oliver, the husband and wife team behind Yarn Food. We created Yarn Food out of frustration with harsh detergents that strip fibres of their natural softness. Our no-rinse formulas are specially designed to nourish yarns, not just clean them, helping your knits last longer. We hope you enjoy using it as much as we enjoyed creating it. And there is, oh no, that way, Helene and Oliver. And I've been speaking to Oliver over email. And this is new to the shop. Oh my God, there's a lot of packaging, isn't there? Oh, look at that. Dinky little sock wash. Talking about socks, there you go. When you if you buy Christmas pines, natural no rinse detergent for handmade socks, tea tree, antimicrobial with tea tree oil. Look at that. How nice is that? And then got loads of them. Because I know you're big fans of washing socks. Now I want to sing While Shepherds Wash Their Socks by Night. So we'll put that on the website. But what we're going to do, because I know blocking and washing yarns is sometimes a contentious topic, I'm going to try and organise a live with Oliver and Helene, or one of them or both, where we do some washing live and we talk to them. They tell us about the way to block, the way to, do we use wet towels anymore? Do we let it sit on wet towels? Are we supposed to pin and stretch and let dry? Do we spray? All those sorts of questions. So that's in the works to be planned for, because I think that would be a really good show. And you'll be able to then ask lots of questions about blocking. Do we do it this way? Do we do it that way? What happens if we do this? Do we leave it in? How much do we squish for and whatnot? So, and then by then we'll have all the other sock wash, other yarn washes too, and I think they've got one for cottons, one for wools, and then this specific one here for sock yarn. And we've got loads of them. Cute little, because you don't need much, because there's probably 2 or 3 pumps, not even that to a wash. What does it say? Does it say what to do? I'll have to read the instructions, but it said, oh, there you go, look. 3 pumps. Soak 20 minutes, squeeze without wringing, roll up and see, and that's what we'll do live, I think. So it's a dear little one that can just sit on your counter, can't it? When you wash your socks. Well, there we go. That's it for another month, everyone. Yes, indeed. See you later. Thanks for watching. If you're still watching on catch up, aren't they? Yeah, the shirts are brilliant. Really, really pleased. Yes, please. Yes. So we'll look at a date, and we might even go for like Pizza Express first and have a pizza. That'll be nice, won't it? Oh yeah, I know. See, it's a bit more fluid, isn't it? It's a bit more chilled, and it's been a pleasure to be able to then go into detail with the chat more and read what you're all saying. So there we are. That's April done, people. That means next month will be May. Oh, blimey, where is it all going to? Oh, before we go as well, we're getting very excited. I haven't even told Fizz this yet because I've only just got them. We're getting very excited about June, Pride Month. We like to celebrate. Oh, and I've got to spin the wheel. Let's spin the wheel while I show these. Right, who's going to win a prize, Fizz? Who's going to... Yep, who's going to win the prize? Here we go. Let's spin the wheel for our channel members. Who am I emailing to say well done? Here we go. Anne. There we go. Anne is a member. And actually, I spoke to you last week because you rang. I'll be giving you a call. You've won a prize. I'll treat you to a pattern of your choice. Well done, Anne. But look, yes, because it's Pride Month, there's a local stitch marker lady who I know very well, who is making delightful stitch markers. And I said, oh, could you do us some special Pride ones? Well, look what she's come up with. Let me show you these before we go. Look, we have a Pride donut. These will all come with lobster clasps or straight, what do you call them, like rings, so you can move them over. Because I know some people prefer lobster clasps, some people prefer rings. Look at that cake. Look at the detail. And we're going to have some Pride hearts and some Pride flowers. And then Gavin has made us some Pride stitch counters, row counters. How cool is that? So that's coming up for June. We always like to celebrate a June show, a Pride month. So that's in the plan too. So May, our next show, Fizz, will be in 2 weeks, back at the shop, Wednesday night. I love those Wednesday nights. They're cool. We'll see you then. And other than that, happy knitting, happy crocheting, happy crafting, whatever you're doing. And we shall see you 2 weeks' time on Wednesday, or in 4 weeks' time, right back here, when hopefully I will have the finished Echo, because I'm waiting for it to come through in the post. Just got to put the rib, and it will look like this, but green, and with some cables on it too. It's been lovely to have your company, especially for an hour and 45 minutes, talking all things knitting and crochet. If you're watching, catch up. Brilliant. Hope you've enjoyed it. Take care, everyone. Thank you, Fizz, for putting all the links in, and for me just going completely here, there, and everywhere. And we shall get the credits to say thank you to our Wers, and we'll see you on the next one at the shop. Maybe James, the village customer, remember who came in, he might be passing and he'll come in and say hello too. Who knows? Have a great rest of your Sunday, or whenever you're watching this, have a good one. Cheers, everyone. Thanks. Bye.